Good afternoon, morning, good evening, whatever it is to you, wherever you are. Hello, collective. Hello, hello. I am working on these energy reports. So I don't know what's going on where I live, but I went yesterday to go do my laundry, and it's the third time in a row that their machines don't do a good job, and my clothes were left wet. And I got frustrated. I said, I'm not coming back here anymore. So now I'm working on going somewhere else. I live in an apartment that does not have a washer. They only have a laundromat that you can go to. And there's a laundromat down the street from me, which I go there whenever I can. So I thought I'd just try and do laundry here for a change. The pool's open. We'll go get some sunshine, some fresh air. We'll get the laundry done here. We won't have to worry about tracking across town. No. I should have just tracked across town. I should have already known. So that set me back. I had to go deal with all of that, and I could not finish what I was working on here on the channel. Not as quickly as I wanted to anyway. So I had to come back to it. Unfortunately, I had to put it on delay and come back to it.
The real reason you're stiff after sitting.
So I also had an appointment. This is why I wasn't here last week. I was trying to get to all these appointments, and I for a crown, and it's a recrown. So this was a tooth that, got damaged when I was 14 years old. Just one tooth, and it's the front tooth, so I can't hide it. It's got to have a crown on it, and there's nothing I could do about it. And I've gotten used to it being like that because it's been like that for so long, because I had other health issues that were pressing and other things going on with my kiddo, and it just took this long to get around to fixing my grill. Okay, I was thinking about getting a platinum tooth. I was like, some bling in it. I was like gonna do something totally wild and new with it. Just some funny ideas I had. But okay, so this is it looks worse than it is. That's all I'm saying. And some people say it gives me character. Some people make fun of it on the internet right now. It was being made fun of. I think it was on TikTok or somewhere. And the guy was like, I had said to somebody, I was like, I don't want to look like I just got off of meth and I'm on here doing people's healing energies on the internet with my grill all messed up. And somebody made fun of it or something, maybe even the AI, I don't know. It was hilarious, actually. It was really hilarious. And but that's been kind of weighing on me, and it's probably been affecting my mood and affecting how much I feel like coming here and doing things more than I realize it. And then on top of that, I have a rare kind of condition that causes some skin problems with me every now and then, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but it's a huge blessing because it is how I started getting into healing of the skin, healing the laminin in the skin. That is the spiritual laminin. So if you're into skin at all, you know our skin has layers and everything like that. If you're a lady, you understand that we do all these things to take care of our face and our skin. But there's a spiritual aspect to our skin, and skin is sacred. Okay, very sacred. And it is a major organ, and we wear it on the outside of our body, so it's very important. Skin is super important to me, and it has been for years. My skin went through a lot of changes. My body went through a lot of changes. I went through a lot in my life due to those changes and due to some skin issues. Long story, but it led to all these beautiful things that I know now about healing and healing the skin. So if you look here on my channel, there's a playlist called Heal Your Skin, Scars, and Tattoos. Okay. So it's one of the things that I specialize in is healing this laminin. And I do a lot of that healing when I do sessions with people. But if you go check out that playlist, you're going to get a lot. You're going to get a huge taste of healing and energies and frequencies and prayers included that you can use on your own to bless your skin, scars, and tattoos. So if you've had surgery, if you've had an accident or an injury, you have skin issues, or you have tattoos, okay? With the tattoos, it is better to work with someone to bless the area. Also, it is also with surgery. So anything that has to do with bloodshed and the skin, it is good to have someone healing and praying over that, okay? So before you go have surgery, if you have a tattoo, before you get the tattoo, right when you get it, anytime after it, anytime after the surgery, if there's a scar that involves some kind of bloodshed or a wound, those are the things that could potentially carry energetic. It helps create these tiny dark vortices in our auric energy field, which causes us to attract negative energy that we don't want to attract, causes us to carry attachment or become somewhat susceptible to attachment. So you want to seal that laminin back up with the healing balm of God and universe. You want to do that, and you want to do that with a professional, with another healer, believer, or shaman. Okay. Now, when you heal these things up, you are going to want to be very mindful. You are going to want to have some special blends or oils, or prayers, or all of the above. Okay. You're going to want to do this for a regular amount of time. You're going to want to have a notebook or something to log things on, because in some cases, when the tattoos do carry attachment, and you go about healing that, the attachment is going to rear its ugly head. Something strange may start to go on. So what you want to do is you want to get right down in it, and you really want to get that. It's 11:11, beautiful. You want to get that spiritual protection going for yourself, okay? You want to get like you want to get with the Archangel Michael, and you want to start saying the Lord's Holy Prayer or the Sinner's Prayer, or both, preferably both. You want to include some healing scripture, and you want to get somebody like me who's shamanic, knowledgeable, experienced, and specializes in specific kinds of healing, healing of the light body, the auric light body. So skin should always, in my opinion, be included when you go about any type of healing or healing of the light body. You should pay special and close attention to the skin, and even also your fingernails and your hair. So skin, fingernails, hair, things like that all have to do mostly with the sacral chakra and the throat chakra. So when I do sessions with people, we kind of dive in there and we find out if it's one or both. how much solar plexus or heart chakra healing might also need to be included side by side. And we just take it slowly and take it easy. We don't try to fix it overnight. We don't try to fix everything on our own. We allow the Holy Spirit, things like that. That's what I do in a healing session. That's what I can offer you. If you're thinking of getting a tattoo, if you have scars, if you've recently had surgery or you once had a major surgery, especially, okay? A surgery anywhere from this part of the body, okay? So anything from the waist up to the shoulder area, that would be major surgery, okay? And if it has been major surgery, you then also want to get, as soon as possible, get in the prayers and get in the hands and healing space and energy of a prophetic and or faith-based healer like myself, or at least go to a spiritual shaman. Now, I'm a shamanic type of healer who is dedicated to the Holy Spirit and work within my faith-based. But there are other shamans out there that are not opposed to any type of faith and or not related to any type of faith. But I think any of those three are better than nothing. So if you have tattoos and you suspect that there are patterns happening in your life related to the tattoos, or related to any traumas from the past, or related to anything that's been going on in your personal life, your relationships, anything that's been going on in your household, your family, anything that's been going on, around your space, on your job, when you travel, when you dream, when you astral travel in the spiritual, any of those above things. If there is a specific pattern that keeps happening in your life in any of those places or areas, there is a very good possibility you have some attachment energy that could be related to something that's in your life. It could be something you keep in your house, something or someone in your life. It could be your tattoos. It could be anything. There's major things it could be too. But you'd be surprised to find out that it's your tattoo. You'd be surprised to find out that it is a tattoo that you got during a specific time in your life, or a specific tattoo. And then you would be surprised at what you need to do to heal that and how easy it can be. But if you don't know about it, it's like it can be rather difficult. And the longer it takes you to address the pattern, sometimes it can also get more difficult, depending on what the pattern and what the attachment is. So, for example, I had a tattoo that I got when I was younger, and it was basically out of fear. I was in a relationship that was not positive. It was not, the guy didn't have the best intentions for me or the people around him, and he was kind of a menace. And I got the tattoo. I had wanted a tattoo, but I wanted to take my time. I wanted to draw something or have someone draw something, had some ideas, and I wanted to take my time with it and was going to put a lot of effort and mindfulness into it. But this guy that I'm with, he insists that it's got to happen now. And he knows tattoo artists, one of them owes him favor, owes him money or something, and he's going to go have him do it, and he wants to lay some kind of claim to me. And it was a messy situation. I was only like 23 years old, and I did not realize that this guy had these kinds of intentions. But once we went to this place and he insisted on getting these tattoos, it became pretty obvious, and I was able to get some help in my situation and turn the situation around and get out of it. But because I had gotten this tattoo during that time, and because this guy had problems, he had addiction issues, he had issues because he had seen his mother pass away when he was young. I was having some spiritual symptoms that I needed to heal and take care of. And it turned out that what I needed to do was forgive that person, number one, and do it in kind of a public way, like declare it. I needed to seek my deliverance from that situation. I needed a little more understanding on why he did what he did, which I saw that, I got that. I needed to send good energy out to the people that were involved into the situation and lift that whole situation up to God. I needed to bless it physically with healing oils and things like that. And it was a whole 2-year process. That was the first tattoo that I healed was my own. And then after I went through that, I thought, well, whatever's attached to the other tattoo, I should heal that too. So I did that, and it was also like around approximately a 2-year process. And as I was going about healing all these things, it effectively affected other areas that I needed to heal that I wasn't even really aware of. And it started up this generation, this, I don't know, like a regeneration cycle for me. And I experienced all kinds of other healing. Just trying to heal these tattoos that I was repentant over, that I had kind of regretted getting, didn't like, wasn't very fond of, that I had sort of some bad memories attached to. Okay. So you might not have bad memories attached to it, but it could have been when you were younger. It could have been, who knows? And also it could be a scar. Doesn't have to be a tattoo. It's the same healing either way. What happened? Well, we would go over like, what happened when you got the tattoo? Where'd you get it? Who did the tattoo? What was going on in your life? Why'd you decide on that tattoo? What does the tattoo mean? Same thing with the scars. We would like go over the whole thing, the whole bit. Like, well, what happened? How did you get this scar? What was going on in your life at the time? And then I would also have a lot of questions about the tattoo and the scar itself. How did it heal? How deep was it? Did you have stitches? Was there trouble healing it? What things have you done to heal it in the past? Have you used things to heal it? Have you tried healing and blessing it before? Are there patterns coming from this? Was there trauma? Was there bloodshed? Like, did you like the doctor? Was it a good experience? Was it horrifying? God forbid it's a situation like maybe you got stabbed or took a bullet or something. Those are the types of things I can put healing on. There are just a few things that I don't touch, which are if it is a very evil tattoo, I will give someone all the things they need and send them on their way. And I will say the Lord's Prayer with them, but I won't touch a really evil tattoo, a really ugly, evil image or something. I won't, especially if it's bloodshed, death, or corpses, or, anything like that. Okay. That represents anything dark or abusive or wicked or evil or scary. And that's rare and extreme cases. Okay. Those things I don't touch, but I can equip you. Okay. Definitely can equip you. And I can also equip you if you're already a healer, or you already know someone that does healing, or you just want to go about doing it yourself, and find somebody later because, whatever works for you. But if you would like to call me in, tag me in for the healing that you would like to do for yourself. It's just as simple as we set up a session. I do a free consultation with you, and then we set up a session. We set up what kind of session and or sessions, whatever the case may be, and we go about it. And everything's pretty much based on donation. So if it's a set price, you just give as much as you can give, and you come into agreement with me that you'll give positive feedback on my platforms in exchange for tagging me in on some healing, because to do that kind of healing does require me to change my schedule, my sleep schedule, sometimes my eating, make sure I'm extra grounded, extra aware, extra mindful, that I follow up with you. And it's a little bit of a to do. Okay. It's like, I've seen people go out and spend 10 times more money, time, and energy on things that they don't even need. The tattoos themselves, people put a lot more energy into that than to thinking about healing themselves or blessing themselves or getting a blessing on the tattoo or the skin or the body or anything like that. But when it comes to like doing that and you offering them that kind of healing, they're not interested. So I've been offering this kind of healing to a lot of people for a long time now. Some know about it, some don't. Some have taken the time to check it out and check me out. Some haven't. If you haven't, I invite you to do so. I do now have events that I do. These events are, there's two types of events. There's a regular event, then there's a little bit bigger of an event that I do once a month. And I have these events periodically. You got to get tickets to them. The tickets are very affordable, and the ticket itself is a raffle ticket. So when you turn it in at the door, you turn it in when you come in, and you could get drawn at the end of the event. I draw someone, and you get the grand prize. Okay. And or you could get drawn for some of the other prizes. All right. And now at these events, I just break it all down for you, to the biz op, the healing, the enlightenment, the ascension, the awakening, the other things that we do have to offer for you, the holistics, the wellness, the shield essentials, and all these things that I have to offer. I break it all down for you. So if you're interested in that, put yourself down in the comments. Say, I'd like to get tickets. And then I will share with you everything you need to get going with that. And it's an online event too. So if you can't get to me, that's fine. I'm online. You can just do it online. I do stuff where I live, but I'm just starting out doing it. So bear with me on that. And I do it with one other person so far. I'm hopefully going to do it with two, where we have meetups or events where you can come and have a one-on-one, a face-to-face, and hear more about everything there. It's about an hour long, and it gives you a chance to win a big prize and a chance to network. So at the bigger event, if you need to network or you want to be a part of it so that you can network to other people, you just need to get with me and get tickets. Okay. And so, yeah, this is an online event. This is fairly new. We're helping each other, kind of. So if you need the healing or the guidance or the enlightenment, or you need the networking, meaning you're trying to grow your healing enlightenment circle, or you're trying to grow a new small business, especially if it's spiritual or wellness or a service that people need, the bigger event is for you. And please do check that out as well. That is online. And there's other entrepreneurs, other spiritual healers, and people there that you can meet and work with and collaborate with and learn from, and just network on whatever you like. And so if you would like to do one of these sessions with me and do the laminin, the healing of the lamb, a lamb session is what I call it. That would be a really good time to do that, because right now I'm actually very focused on things like that, and I'm already doing that kind of healing for myself and a couple other people. So it's just a good time to contact me if you want to heal or bless a skin scar or a tattoo. Okay. And now here, this is your girl Sham. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. I love you, and God bless you. Collective. And so what I'm here to do now, besides that big announcement, is your elemental report, your energy report for twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine, your kingdom person, soulmates, relationships, la-di-da, la-di-day, and anything that goes along with that, we try to cover. Now, I break things down by the elements: air, water, earth, okay, fire. I'm breaking it down by the elements for you. And so it doesn't matter what your sign is, okay? It doesn't matter. If you resonate with the messages and the energies, then you probably have a lot of water in your chart, or you have a lot of water affecting you somehow spiritually right now, either because of your own personal energies, or, because what happened, I don't know what that was. It's like Donald Trump popped in to say hi, because my MSN page just popped up and it has no exit sign on it and it won't go away. How rude. I didn't even touch it. Okay, there it goes. It's because of my mouse. All right, so healing. Okay, so no, if like, for example, yesterday I did the air report, the air elements, and I covered all of the air elements. So if that resonated with you, it's a good possibility air energy is really significant to you for some reason. You might have it in your chart. It might be in your twin flame or soulmate chart, or the people around you, or it's just affecting you. It's what's most significant affecting you, So if you follow your chart or your twin flames chart, you're a cross watcher, that kind of thing, it doesn't matter if you do or you don't. These elemental reports, they're timeless. If it resonates, it's for you. If I say, hey, it's air energy, that gives you a good idea. You can go see all about what air energy is, and you can kind of use discernment. It makes it easier for you to use discernment, and you don't have to go traipsing after several readers, several astrologers, a whole bunch of astrology information. You don't have to do all that. If you're just reading the elements and listening to twin flame healers, guides, teachers like myself, you are able to just tap right in there, and it's more efficient, it's more advanced. Real twin flame readings are more advanced, they're rare, they're few and far between, and they're worth every penny. And they include healing. It's all included with it, because real twin flame healers, guides, and teachers carry frequencies and healings within their hands, their voice, within their energy that they are exchanging with you, and specialized angelic guides and healers that resonate to the twin flame frequencies. So when we lay out a twin flame spread and we're using the twin flame light language, our angels and archangels know that that's what we're working on. So they activate the 144 Blu-ray templates and all the rainbow templates. So you get a broader perspective. You get a deeper, broader perspective, and you tap right in directly to what's going on in the now within alignment when you have that ability and you're using it, okay? Not everybody is. Not every healer, not every guide, teacher, way shower, or prophet, whatever you would like to refer to it as, is created equal. We're all very individual people with very dynamic and individual, very powerful and beautiful gifts and abilities. And working within a collective of, multitudes of energies at any given time, you should, if you're in alignment, be being guided to the right people. And or if you're starting to get in alignment, you're starting to be aligned with teachers and healers and guides like myself, you may be going through awakening and ascension. When you're ready to learn something, that's when the teacher appears. When you're ready to heal something, that's when the healing appears. So you got to kind of trust that and trust your intuition and trust the divine that what they're showing you is specific for you, that it is highly recommended, that is special, that it is powerful. It's probably going to be more potent and powerful if you were guided to it. If everything resonates and you hear the message and you're like, I was just focused on skin, beauty, tattoo, scar, just had surgery, mom's having surgery tomorrow, what she said about this, that, or that, however it resonates. Those are signs and synchronicities. Follow those. Follow your guidance. Follow your guides. 11:33 on the clock. So if you need a prayer partner, that is free. If you need the gospel at any time and you would like to devote yourself to Christ or seek your deliverance, those are things I also offer. Okay, so just let me know. You just communicate in the comments, okay? If you want unspoken prayer, meaning you want to connect, but you don't necessarily want to put it out there, you just want to connect with me or some people here in this healing environment, just say unspoken prayers and healing. I would appreciate it right here. Raise your hand, ask for prayers, okay? Please reach out. Use the communication tools, okay? Use the healing tools. Use the comments. Use good communication. Reach out. Don't be recluse. Don't be avoidant. Don't be a monitoring. Don't join yourself in with these monitoring spirits and sit back and watch and gawk and stalk people. Don't be the creepers, okay? We deal with tons of those. So we appreciate it anytime you don't do that. Anytime you just speak up, hey, I'm here. I see you. I heard what you said. I like this. I like that. Or just, hey, sis, what's up? Or, greetings. Here to show some love. Here to show some support. What can I do to help? Here's what I need. Use practical communication. So I did some groups. I talk and teach on like good etiquette when you're communicating online. So it was kind of like some lessons to help the collective, to help people who might be receiving from the collective to know what to expect and to make that a better experience, to have better communication, to be more effective, kind of get everybody where they're going, get them in, get them healed, get them healing, get them on the narrow path, whatever, without shifting them around or getting them confused. Taking action right away if somebody needed healing or prayer, or they needed some type of guidance, or whatever it was. So that's how we got here. We've been doing that. It's been a decade or more that's been what we've been doing, working in this collective, helping each other, supporting each other, reaching out to those going through awakening and ascension or needing spiritual guidance, those who need to go deeper in their faith or tap into faith altogether. Hey, it's K Day, K4s. Thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody's here and they see me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now I feel like I can get started. I have some kind of audience. So I don't like to feel, I have a mother of 5, okay? And I got tons of nieces and nephews, cousins, family members. So I really don't like to feel like I'm not being heard or listened to, because I get ignored a lot because it's mostly males in my family. It's always been that way. So I may subconsciously do it, whether I realize I'm doing it or whether I am or I'm not, I don't know. But sometimes I wonder if I do that, if I'm feeling bothered because I want to not feel that I'm being ignored, because I'm used to talking to teenagers. I'm used to talking to family members. I'm used to getting kind of shafted or ignored by them often too, especially if it's spiritual topics, because I talk about a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily resonate with the people in my life or the people around me. And it's few and far between. So when it happens, it's like a special gift from the universe when I meet people that resonate with me spiritually, who get what I'm saying. who really resonate, who really are resonant and vibing with me. It's like, oh, it happens, but it just doesn't happen that much. And we love it when it does happen. So check out the other live if you want to that I did day before yesterday, before I had the laundry blowout, whatever the heck happened with my laundry again. I had did the air energies there for you guys, and that was pretty interesting. Now we're going to do the water energy. So if you're resonant, if you're a water sign, or you have a lot of water elements in your union or in your chart, or you have somebody around you who's a water sign, or these energies right now actually happen to just be a lot of water sign energy, so you might just be feeling it. This is the kind of report that can help you piece that all together, So we are getting the energy of sentiment, love, being sentimental, something childlike, innocent, possibly could be about children, could be about a child, could be about being childlike or a childlike connection or love or soulmate relationship, something from the past, a special gift from a soulmate or a child, something that brightens your day, puts a smile on your face, something like when a child comes up and gives you flowers or a gift or something that they found that they want you to have. It's that kind of energy. It's you remembering something like that or experiencing something like that, or it's just the energy that has that type of feeling and sentiment to it. Okay. So it is a very loving energy, but it's more of a soulmate energy. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Also, something that has to do with security, possibly could have to do with change or abundance. Those are things that are showing already before I even get started. So yeah, we're going to have 4 stacks of cards. We're going to pull from each stack looking at the divine feminine over here on the left and the masculine over here on the right. I will show you the cards with my hands because you can't see them. And sorry about that. So if you are a water sign, this may especially speak to you. If you're an air sign, go check out the other thing. If you love a water sign or an air sign, pay attention to these messages. Okay? All right. So I did not move to the left. I moved to the right, which is weird. The energy does seem to be pulling me to the right, to the masculine's energy. There's a strong masculine energy right now. We're going to push through that a little bit because what we want to do is we want to break this down to the left like we're opening a book when I pull these cards. And we want to look at the feminine and the masculine and how they're mirroring, how they're relating, how they're connecting, how their energies are doing. So let's do it this way, and we will cut the deck and we will then start. All right. So cards were wanting to flip out. Then I was feeling pulled to the right, and that was interesting. Okay. Now this is kind of just a new. I've been looking up new reads, new ways to do spreads that are more geared and focused toward the healing, so that I can see all of the energies out on the board. And yeah, I've been heavy focused on that. I wanted to do that to improve what I was working on here, because I like it better. I just like it better. So we're going to look at the feminine energies first. So that 9 of hearts. So there's 5 of hearts and 6 of hearts keep coming out. The hearts in general keep coming out. This could be the completion of a cycle, or this moon cycle, which was a full moon, is brought in a lot of energy of love and healing balm. It could be bringing an actual love relationship, or just the feelings and energy of love, soulmate relationships, or just putting you in the energy of bliss in some cases. Very loving energy, very thoughtful, very could be emotional. It's usually very happy, positive emotions when you see the 9 of hearts. You could be remembering a loved one, a child, a younger person in your family, a past relationship, something that has closed out, a cycle that has completed regarding a love relationship. Could be any type of relationship, but it's probably soulmate connected. Doesn't have to be. So far, we think it's soulmate connected. And then there is, again, on the feminine side, this energy of deciding or making decisions or being decisive. This could also be the energy of cutting cords or deciding what cords to cut or what to cut away, what to keep, deciding who to trust, which direction to move in. It could represent that. This could be deciding on a love relationship or who to trust when it comes to a love relationship, or what needs to be cut out, what needs to stop, what needs to end, what needs to be cut off, or what has ended and been cut off. This could be like an evaluation cycle, looking at things. So feminine energy also, you have 6 and 10. You have the 10 of hearts, so you do have the happiness card. It's the happiest card in the deck. This is also a marriage card. So this could mean marriage or proposal. For some reason you're focused on marriage, or someone could be focused on you wanting to marry you, or you could be planning a wedding or recently have gotten married when you see this card, or you're just focused on your union, your marriage. So this could be you and your partner having a lot of sentimental memories, a deep soulmate connection with a lot of sentiment, closing out a cycle regarding that, cutting some cords, cutting some things away, getting to the truth, getting clarity, things being revealed, possibly. This could be about love, union, and soulmates. There's an energy of a reveal here. There is a Jack of Spades, so this could be someone you know. This could be someone you're close to. This could be someone that's coming into your energy. It looks like this could be someone you're focused on. So this could be a child of yours. Could be your masculine himself. Could be a close friend. Could be you yourself. But this is like a Taurus energy. This is he's holding the sword. So the sword represents the word, the truth. So he could be helping bring clarity or bring truth through in regard to a union, a marriage, or something that needed to be revealed or cut away so that something could be revealed or heal. And then we have this. We have the 2 of Wands. So this is a nice fiery energy. So this could be the 2 of you being focused on the 2 of you, or the 2 of you in this union, or wanting to get down to the 2 of you, or get down to some basic things. You could be focused on 2 relationships, 2 things, 2 people, places, or things. And these could be future or now related. With this card, it looks more future related. This is something that makes you feel secure because it offers you some sort of clarity or helps you make a decision. You could be weighing the pros and cons of a relationship or a union, or something you want to do in a relationship or a union or a marriage or a wedding. You could be declaring what you're going to do, making announcements or needing to make announcements, needing to revise something, needing to make some plans or strategies to the future, or just needing more communication in general, if it's about communication. With the fire energy and with this Jack here, it looks like it is about communication. This could be a communication about a wedding, a marriage, or a relationship, soulmate connection, something love, or communication about something being revealed. Okay, masculine energy. What you got going on here? You got he's focused on independence, and or he's focused on his feminine and her independence, or just on his feminine and or abundance, tangible abundance, her tangible world. What's going on in her tangible world? Seeing her as independent or single. Or this is a masculine who's in some of his own feminine energy at this time, both looking single or being single as a Pringle. Doesn't have to be that you're single, but it could be. Actually, no, this one doesn't have anything to do with whether you're single or not, unless I see it with other cards. If I saw it with the 9 of Pentacles, or diamonds, I mean, that it would mean that. Otherwise, it just means independent, wealthy, feminine energy. Okay? So there's some sort of independence that's been established, or some sort of wealth that's been established, or being established, and or this is masculine thinking on a counterpart like that, or wanting his counterpart, or seeing his counterpart as this kind of energy. Let's see why that's important. Well, because he's in this kind of energy. He's ready to make judgments. He's ready to cut away and cut into something. He's ready to declare some truth, or speak some truth, or act in your behalf, or defend you. Or there could be someone that's defending the masculine, or he's defending himself and his feminine. With this energy, this is a strong masculine energy. 2 of your friends got married in the last 2 weeks. I'm not surprised, because this card does not go away. I've got nothing but marriage readings and twin flame readings going on for months now. 4 months straight. Like, it's been about 4 months, to where I've even gotten annoyed. Like, if I sit down one more time to do twin flame messages and it's talking about marriage, okay, I'm just annoyed. Like, and I'm also planning my own union. So it's like, wow, this is crazy. So that's what was predicted, that these unions will start to pop together and come together in 2026. And lo and behold, it does seem that is exactly what's happening. I, for one, am very grateful and happy to hear that. So congratulations. That's good energy, and surely going to lead to a blessing. Did you get to go to their wedding?
Browse the weekly ad.
That would have been really exciting if you got to go, or be included somehow. Okay, so King of Swords. This could be a judge. This could be a police officer. This could be a lawyer. This could be the energy your masculine's in. He's wanting to defend you in this kind of way. This could have something to do with judicial or legal, or someone getting married, something legal, or putting things in contracts, or honoring contracts, solidifying contracts, things like that. The truth of contracts, clarity. He brings a lot of clarity and truth. He stands on truth. So this could be the masculine standing on truth, standing on the truth of the union, standing on the truth of who he is, who his feminine is. Their wants, dreams, hopes, wishes, and desires for the future and for their union, most likely, if it's a union that you're focused on. And then we're back focused on the tangible world and the abundance of it all, the physical world. Some sort of change in the physical world, or change in finances. This could be because of the feminine leveling up, or being in her boss energy. Okay. And this is like this is actually, yeah, so this would be the feminine, or this would be the masculine's feminine energy that he's tapped into right now. Take it however it applies. But when I compare it to the feminine energy, it looks like there might be some changes occurring in a union, or plans of a union, or specifics of a union, or a wedding, or plans of some kind. So we do have somebody wanting to make announcements of a union, or a wedding because it's true, or something. Somebody wants you to announce something because it's true, or you need to announce something because it's true, or and this announcement's going to change things in the physical world, or this announcement has already changed things, or this union itself has already been changing things in the physical world. And it could be putting you on 2 specific paths. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this could be something good going on in the foundation of things. So this could be having the right kind of help and partnership, the right kind of input, the right kind of backing. or needing to get the right kind of backing. But with this, it looks like you do have that already, because you have the queen, you have the king. So you have the queen of pentacles or diamonds, what have you. And we have the king of swords. And now we have the 8 of pentacles. So again, tangible, physical, 3D energy, abundance energy. This could be the energy of money, finances, or some sort of tangible physical prosperity. With the 8, it looks like you are tapped into some abundance, especially through your feminine energy. It could be that you're tapped into abundance through your union, or you're feeding more abundance into your union coming from the masculine, or both masculine and feminine. It's hard to say. It looks like they're both looks like the masculine's bringing the bulk of the physical tangible energy, but it could be the opposite. So take it however it resonates. It could be this, it could be both of you, or it could be one or the other. But momentarily, the masculine is holding most of the cards in the tangible physical manifestation of things. Okay, so what this means is he's taking action, or you're taking action, or you guys are needing to take action, or there's a lot of action happening. So we also have the Queen of Swords. So some truth is being told, or the truth needs to be told, or a truth is being revealed. It's being revealed through communication, through spoken means, through written means. There's truth that's in documents, or that has been spoken or in written means that this queen knows about. She'll point you to that truth. She has something to say here, and this could be about someone's abundance. This could be about an inheritance or a union. It could be about someone's physical, tangible abundance, about their finances, about their physical world, their lifestyle when it comes to finances. It looks positive and good, but, take it how it resonates. This could be the truth of a third party affecting your finances in some way, or trying to affect some sort of change, or having already affected some sort of change. Something has changed in the foundation of things in the physical world, or it's about to. It doesn't look like a major change. It's been something that's been happening in small increments or slowly, but it could suddenly change. Like there's some sort of threefold change right at the heart of things. This is about the union. This could be also tapping in, or needing to tap into the abundance that you're going to need for a union or a marriage, or to complete a cycle, or to complete things for the future that you've been talking about, speaking about, declaring, announcing, or that you've decided on recently. Something's recently been decided during a cycle that had to do with love, that was declared or spoken. So if you've been manifesting love or money in these recent cycles, it looks like the universe has heard your prayers and is declaring that that's where you're headed for this prosperity, love, abundance, and the tangible physical. So a union coming into the physical, your abundance or money, and tangible abundance finding its way into the physical. That is what is the theme of this reading. So that's not a lot to do with emotion here, but there is an energy of sentiment. So you could be in this sentimental energy because you're thinking of your wedding, or you've just been through a wedding, or been to weddings, or witnessing weddings, or planning one, or you're getting married right now, or you want to, or someone has proposed to you. It's something for sure to do with that, without a doubt. Again, 2 unions, 2 weddings. So it could be 2 seasons, 2 unions, 2 people. There's something with the energy of 2s, especially on the feminine side. Someone may have had to choose between 2 choices of places to get married, or people to get married to, or ways to get married. Who was going to be a part of the wedding? There could still be decisions being made on the feminine side about who's going to be in the wedding, or in a wedding, or a part of a union. There's also the energy of having plenty, more than you planned to have, more than you thought you'd have. Like there's some kind of blessing like that. I have to answer this actually. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hey, this is Samantha from Senior Disability Care. How are
I thought that was an important call. All right, so let's take a peek at more. Yeah, Six of Hearts, Ace of Wands, some sort of energy of new beginning. There's prayers, meditation, some sort of contemplation about love, fiery passion. There's some longing happening. Masculine could have recently been in the energy of longing or desire for love, for connection, for intimacy, for some sort of heart desire. He's praying about this a lot, or he's praying at this time, or he's been praying about something. And this is good energy that the feminine is in here. This is energy of love, true love here. I discussed this at the beginning of the message. So this is the kind of emotional energy, right here, that we're getting for the water signs right now. It's the Six of Hearts, this Nine of Hearts. So it's a very balanced emotional energy. It's not too much emotion and not too much of the physical world. It's a little bit of a balance of both. It's looking good. It's looking balanced. So right now, masculine and feminine energies are looking good and balanced, especially in the emotional area, looking very focused, looking very intentional, looking like they've been manifesting a lot of light and truth, hopefully some justice, fairness, good decisions, trying to make decisions. I pray for you that if you're trying to make decisions, that you're guided and you follow your heart and intuition, especially if it is about love or money, or soulmate relationships, because that's what it all looks like here. If you just tapped into some kind of business opportunity, it's looking good. It's looking like it's going to have long-term wealth. Okay? You got two queens here. And you have the queen, jack, and king of swords. So something is very true. Something is very truthful, very honest. Something is very clear. So someone's emotions are very clear, or they want to make their emotions and their feelings very clear, or they have been, or they did recently, and now that's why there's union. And that's why there's abundance, because two people made decisions, made good choices, declared a union. Or they're about to. So it is definitely the energy of successful union or success. If you were going to court at this time or seeking justice, that also looks very good. This is like really having a lawyer or someone speaking the truth, or knowing the truth, or speaking in your behalf, or knows how to read documents, or what's in documents or contracts, or you understand documents or contracts. This is you being clear on things. It's a lot of clarity, a lot of truth, a lot of strong energy, a lot of strong masculine energy as well surrounding this reading. So, like strong masculine, tangible, abundance, prosperity, union, love, things happening in tandem and things happening in twos, things being spoken, things being written, things being solidified. It looks great. It looks like a new beginning, a creative new beginning for the feminine that involves a lot of love and sentiment and emotion, and a prayerful energy that the masculine is in. A lot of good manifestation energy as well, especially in the area of love and passion, truth. I mean, just wow. It looks great. So let's get some other cards. We haven't done that yet. So here are the deed cards. These are some things that you can do, or some things you need to know about or pray about. So we'll look at the feminine first, and then we'll look at the masculine. There's some level of ignorance and lying. Someone knows someone's lying and they may declare it. Someone's telling the truth. Someone's speaking up. Someone may even be confessing or telling on someone or speaking up. There's some sort of protection energy here. Obviously, there is protection. This could be protection because of a third party who's lied. Could be lying about love or finances or marriage or union. 2 lies, 2 situations, 2 years could be a thing, or 2 times you've gone about this, or 2 people are involved, or could be a couple children involved with that 6 of hearts here. There's some sort of achievement. It's happening now. It's a victory now or in the future because of the protection someone has, because of having the right protection, the right firepower, the right evidence or information or people or support. No weapon shall form. No evil shall form against you. No weapon shall prosper in the name of Jesus. That is the prayer also here. Praise Jesus. We pray that over whoever's listening, whoever these cards might be about, and whoever is. Okay. And also we have the energy of productivity. Earth energy. So something's very productive. There's a lot of earth energy, especially on the masculine side. So that is showing to be because there's a lot of prosperity, abundance, a lot of productivity, a lot of having result and things to show, having something to show for your hard work, what you've been doing, making headway. There's something about disappointment. Someone could be disappointed at the productivity of something or how long something is to do with something that has to do with truth being told or judicial thing or wedding plans or how long a union is taking or something also about salvation. 95, number 95. If you need salvation or deliverance, if you're walking in your salvation. So yesterday, the air energy, somebody was in the energy of salvation. So that's still showing up on the feminine side. So the masculine could be awakening on his feminine side and being justified or feeling saved or feeling the grace, having grace bestowed on him by God because deliverance and salvation in such a way that it's helping his feminine energy too, or helping his feminine. There's some sort of pain here. This could be healing pain. Someone has been in pain. So some sort of inflammation. Someone could be being saved at this time. They were in a lot of pain. There is a feminine. There's something about feminine energy too. And there's 89 and 39. There's ethics and rejection. This has to do with the feminine. If she's been dealing with the pain of rejection or ethics or something, there's salvation happening or saved. She's being rescued or she's praying for salvation, or the masculine could be praying for the feminine or himself to be saved from pain or the pain of rejection or something surrounding ethics or salvation and discipline. There could need to be more discipline and productivity, but you've been overcoming some sort of rejection or some wounded healer issue. There are spiritual orders and activations happening. So these are cease and desist orders that have been going out. We got a message about that this morning. So here's the confirmation on that, that is for the masculine, by the masculine, for the feminine, or by the feminine, or it's by the angels for the masculine and feminine. It's spiritual orders. So these were a lot of cease and desist orders. So if anyone was doing anything against you, or if anyone was targeting you, or there was anyone in your energy or anything that was happening that needed to stop or needs to stop, this is active. If you need this active, you can activate this by saying the Lord's Prayer and activating Psalm 91 and 23 and asking for cease and desist orders, divine restraining orders in the spiritual realm, and to be covered on all spiritual, etheric, earthly levels in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And say your Lord's Prayer and ask for that, and ask for sevenfold return. If you've been being robbed or stolen, your energies have been being stolen, if you've been dealing with anything regarding rejection or ethics. This could be at work, but this looks like it's in soulmate or personal relationships. Somebody on the feminine side was dealing with rejection or something that had to do with ethics or discipline or pain. This could be because of young masculine energy, okay, immature masculine energy, or a specific masculine, or it could be all of the above. Take it however it applies, but there could have been a masculine that was hurt by a feminine and there was rejection, or vice versa. This is kind of specific. So this is getting specific. This is about a union that experienced rejection coming together, but it has taken a while. And they're both walking in some sort of salvation. Their union was spared, or they were spared, or both, okay? And they both operate in ethics, or they want to stay operating in ethics, stay in the light of the salvation and everything, but they're being more disciplined so they can be more productive. And they've been dealing with a lot of pain and these spiritual orders and a lot of background noise, a lot of things going on in the background that have to do with family and children. So I'm picking up a specific union here. This could be what's affecting the emotions of the whole collective the most, are these specific things. And yet also there is a union with a person who falls under this sign, or under the sign Taurus, or earth energy that has a lot of water elements. So this is a lot of earth energy in this water sign message. So that means water sign people, you either need more grounding or you have a lot of grounding, or you need to stay very grounded in the coming days. Also, it could be something over the next 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 days. With these energies, it seems like it could be days or weeks, okay? But it could be years. You could be planning something over the next 2 years with this energy, or you started planning something 2 years ago, or something in the past 2 years, or 2 weeks, or 2 days, or 2 months. Take it how that applies too. But something about that is having to do with discipline and pain and ethics. Did you do something very ethical or not very ethical to help someone with pain, or to help with pain, or because you were in pain? Or have you been ethical in spite of pain?
Most traders fail.
Have you been disciplined in spite of being in pain? Because this energy is someone overcoming.
During a short window at Marco.
This is the energy of overcoming, not being overcome, but overcoming. Maybe after someone tried to overcome you in some way, or your union was overcome. On the masculine side, the masculine's been very productive. Maybe he's been doing a lot of praying, because we got this prayer card here, and activating these spiritual orders and declaring these spiritual orders over his life, or over his union, or over his kids, over his feminine. Okay, he's taking action. Someone could have actually even filed some charges, or a restraining order, or a cease and desist order, or something, or needs to, should. But in the spiritual realm, this masculine energy here is protecting this feminine, or himself, or the union, or the children, or all of the above, with these spiritual orders, these actions that are being taken and declared here. So this could be the masculine right here too, with this energy declaring protection over the union, the feminine, or the children. Could be praying a lot about that, and I hope so, because it looks like that is what's needed here, is a lot of prayer, and that is bringing a lot of productive energy. So we keep getting a lot of 84. Produce Akashika is also number 84, and this is spiritual number 7. So the meanings of those are very divine, and that right there, this is somebody really getting to the root of the truth and knowing things and being productive because of it. They're able to be productive in the spiritual realm and in the physical because they know the truth, some sort of authority, or they're declaring and taking authority in a situation or over the union itself. Okay, there may have been a lot of peer pressure or pressure, and that might be why this ethics card is here. That could have been happening to the masculine or feminine. Masculine may have saw that happening to the feminine. or vice versa. This could be with children. Masculine may see this is happening to children or has happened. Could be taking action to prevent that on the spiritual plane. That's going to show up in the physical soon. There's an energy of opposition. This could be someone who opposed you, your children, your family, whoever's opposing you, or your children. There's excellence. Their masculines are handling this in a very excellent way. The Lord approves. The Lord and the angels approve. This is very good communication and activity. This is justified energy right here. This is very good. All right. The energy of being justified in what you are doing, what you're producing. Okay. Here we also have the energy of freedom. Beautiful. Let go of what's holding you back. If this message resonates with you, please hit the like button. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. I do lives periodically and cover these energies. And I have lots to offer you here. We are a new channel. We are still growing. So help us grow, please, and thank you. Don't hesitate to comment, and thank you for those that did. So, Kay, I'm sorry if it takes me a minute to get back to the comments. I'm also still getting used to talking in the comments. So, yes, you did not get to go to the wedding. It was in a different country, and it was a small wedding. Well, it's still very... Thanks for sharing it. It's still very good energy and good. That is definitely better than hearing about accidents or funerals or tragedies, especially after the last decade for some of us. So freedom is letting go of what's holding you back. Freedom is not about having more. It's about needing less. Release expectations, fly beyond limitations. You are already free. So you're free. You just need to go higher. You just need to acknowledge that freedom, declare that freedom, and just walk in that freedom and take flight within that freedom and go beyond your limitations. So with this energy, you're being freed to do that. With this energy, someone is releasing you. 1215, that's a judgment code. Wow. Someone is releasing you. Someone is declaring you innocent or declaring you free, or you're declaring yourself free. Someone's releasing you, or you're being released, or something is being released to you that's going to provide you more freedom, and all you need to do is step into it. This is very good to see. So this is also the freedom of walking in your salvation and in your faith. Spiritual sovereignty, it's that kind of freedom. It's a spiritual energy, but with this earth energy here, you know that it is playing out in the physical, or it's about to. Okay, so, or it will be. You can expect it. Okay, you can expect it. 1215, that's confirmation. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. All right. So courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite the fear. Just your inner strength. You are braver than you know. Trust your inner strength. I don't know if I said trust or just. Take one small step and the path reveals itself. So that could be what's being revealed here. In the reading, I said there was a reveal or something, the energy of a revealing. So this could be a path opening up, a path revealing itself, a truth that is revealing itself, a way in which you should go, truth in which you should know, information, an opportunity you should take, an opportunity that can move you in a different direction. If you're moving, it could be a direction to move in. If it's a job, it could be a job to take. If it's a business, it's something you could do with your business. If it's a ministry, same thing. It could be lots of things. Take it however it resonates. Archangel Michael is here clearing energies, and my nose is itching. So that happens to me when the Archangel Michael is around. Pardon me. So just having the courage to go after your hopes, dreams, wishes, and desires, that which is yours, that which has been declared yours for a while, that which God has declared yours, your eternal blessings and rewards. You just need courage, because you are free. 1111, you are being freed to pursue happiness, dreams, hopes, wishes, desires, and fulfill them. Okay, so you do have also beautifully the energy of promise and fulfillment within this reading. This is fulfillment energy right here with the 10 of hearts. That's also fulfillment. The feminine is feeling very fulfilled at the moment in this energy of creativity and new beginning, creative manifestation and new beginning, with the element of love and sentiment. Good Lord, that is beautiful. And the energy of freedom. You are free to love. It is safe to love at this time. You are free to move about in your life and relationships. Whatever's been holding you up, whatever's been in the way, whatever's been blocking you, whatever's been plaguing your heart, mind, body, spirit, soul, it is on its way out. It is being moved out. I can physically see that it's being cleared away. Your path is being cleared. The Lord is going before you. So be patient, be mindful, stay grounded, stay on your path, stay in good communication and the energy of excellence and ethics, stay in the energy of faith and salvation, and stay out of the energy of rejection. Be very disciplined. Don't worry about any opposition at this time. You are highly protected, highly favored, and blessed. Especially if someone's showing up with a lot of pressure for you, you don't have to worry about that. If the children have been under a lot of pressure, you need to just pray about that. Give that over to the Lord. Set out these spiritual orders, okay? So whatever needs to happen can happen. We've been very productive in the physical and in the spiritual world. This is kind of like we got a good report card here. I wasn't expecting it, but we got a good report card. This is a lot of abundance showing up in the physical. This is a lot of favor showing up in the physical. Okay? Be ready for that. Be ready. This is the kind of tangible abundance that brings a lot of responsibility, brings a lot of opportunity, brings a lot of comfort, could even bring a lot of leisure. The type of abundance that you can help yourself and you can help others. You can invest in things, you can grow, you can splurge, you can live well with this energy. This is the wealth you're looking for. This is true wealth. So this is having physical wealth, spiritual wealth all together. This is beautiful. So it's like you're doing it. It's happening. It may not look it may not look like it at this very moment, but it is happening. It is here. It is true. It is happening. Okay. So this is like a masculine and feminine coming through also to say, yes, it is true. We're together. We're getting married. Yes, it is true. We're planning a wedding. Yes, it is true. We've decided to take this direction or this, or move here or do this thing. Yes, it is true that this and this and this happened. Yes, it is true we won the lottery. Yes, it is true we're rich or we're about to be. Yes, it's true we started a business. Yes, it's true we love each other. Yes, it's true we're overcoming. Yes, it's true this thing happened, this injustice. And yes, it's true that it's healing now. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's some confirmation, there's reveal. But with the position the way it is, it's like the masculine and feminine both declaring, it's true, it's true, it's correct, it's correct, it's clear, path is clear. I don't know. A path is clear for somebody or it's about to be. And this is super good news. You've been dealing with this for a while with this energy, because maybe even 4 to 6 years, maybe even 6 to 10 years. I don't know. Something's been going on for a while. That's not in all cases. In some cases, this has only been a couple years, but maybe you've only been planning the wedding for a couple years, but there's been a connection, a long-term connection or a long-standing situation. It does show in the reading that something has shifted or changed in that area of something that was kind of established for a while, or it happened for a while, or was kind of a long cycle. 12:22 on the clock, 6 of Wands. So It's the energy of victory, favor, success. So congratulations for whoever resonates with this reading. Surely you are experiencing a lot of success in life right now. Soon you'll be in the energy of things being content, very abundant, prosperous, and it looks great for water sign people, or for people tapped into water sign energy for whatever reason. Hopefully for good reasons. If you are not supposed to be tapped into someone else's energy, please don't be. When you do your messages, your guidance, your healing, it's been a big reminder lately coming from the angelic realm to close out and make sure that you have closed out any energies that you open up through the internet, through tools, through sessions, through healings, through readings, things like that, supernatural, paranormal type stuff. You can do that by pleading the blood of Jesus and working with the Archangel Michael, or just asking your spirit guidance, your team, whoever you work with, to close down energies, and doing the cord cuttings and working with your angels is key. Doing those things, okay? So clearing away energy in the spiritual realm is important, and closing down sessions and readings are some very important things, okay? All right, K-Day, K-Force. So that's who was here today, and I'm very glad. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. I think I saw you on Facebook, but I'm not sure. Also, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome to the returning subscribers. We do have a few. It's small, but we do have a few. So I'm grateful for you guys. I just want to always tell you that without you, there's no reason to be here, and there's nothing to do. It's all because of you. It's all for you. All right. I love you very much with the love of Christ. I'll be back later to do some more elementals, to check in, to say hi to y'all. If you need anything, if you would like a reading or a session, I'm not actually doing reading or sessions right now. But if you would like to find out more about one, or stay connected to the channel for more, give me some insight on what exactly you're looking for, and if I can help, I will. If you really feel like you need a session, some people do sometimes, or a reading, you can, I will, if I'm not busy, do that for you. But right now, it's not necessarily what I'm focused on or offering. I'm really trying to just focus on bringing it all here to the channel. But sometimes you want privacy. Sometimes you have things going on. So I offer also urgent prayer requests, which is no cost. So you can also just do that. And then please check out my playlist. Please check out my community also. The community board has stuff posted there for you. The playlists are all put together and posted for you to help you with anything that has to do with faith or spirituality that you could possibly think of, okay? And as you're doing all that, if you have any questions or you need anything, don't hesitate to let me know. I always pay attention to my comments. Even if I'm not here posting on the channel, I'm here watching, and I pay attention. So just know that. And welcome yet again. I'm always welcoming people because we're still growing. And I got a group, I got TikTok now, I got Instagram, I got Facebook, I got this channel. So I feel like I'm on repeat a lot. Getting things organized to where I can just post on the channel and then share that over to other platforms and collectives. It takes a minute, especially when I had to restart. I kind of had to rebuild my whole platform a few years ago after we moved. Our notebook that had all of our information and passwords in it disappeared, and I had to start over. So I did. I was glad I did eventually, but at first it really sucked. But now it has turned out okay. And it's just like, well, maybe it was meant to be. I don't know. So, all right. Somebody is saying that I look like my twin flame sister. they've been coming through lately saying that, like, you look like her, you look a lot alike. And I'm like, I see a little resemblance, but it's not that much. And they're like, she looks like you. She looks like you. I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. And that's also because my twin flame and I also do resemble each other. We have a lot of the same features. But we don't actually look that much alike either. We do and we don't. I don't know. So I don't know why. Some people are just meeting us, or maybe it's some people that got invited to our wedding. I don't know. But they're like, she looks like you. And I could hear them saying that. And they're all excited about it or something. They're like saying stuff about it. So I don't know. But I'm like, I believe you. But I'm not surprised or shocked. And I know that it's true. Okay. And I get it. I know it's true. We do look a lot alike. Okay. I'm flattered. I think my twin flame's sister is a gorgeous lady. And I think my twin flame is a gorgeous person, so I'm flattered. And so thank you, whoever's been saying that. It's somebody that must know us. That's all I know. We've been having a lot of people showing up lately. We've been doing gatherings and campaigns. So it's that whole Eight of Wands energy. It's tons of communication right now. And so I'm used to it at this point, but that's what it's been like. And I'm just trying to keep up with it and keep up with myself, the ministry, my business, my kiddos, my collective, and my union. And believe me, it keeps me very busy, very happy. And thank you all for who are praying for us and rooting for us. We love you, and we appreciate you, and we need it. So I'll be back later, either later today. The plan is to come back later today, but I still do have to figure out what I'm going to do with this giant pile of laundry that has to be rewashed now. So I'm going to take care of that, take care of my kiddo, and then hopefully I'm not too drained and can come back and do the fire sign messages. I'm very anxious to read fire sign messages. Fire sign energies have been super active, super significant lately, and just interesting. Lots of stuff going on with fire signs, with Sag, with Cancer, with fire signs, earth signs, and water signs right now. But after reading the air signs yesterday, I'm like, air signs got it going on too. Like, wow, y'all. Wow. I'm very honored to be reading for the unions that I'm reading for. I've seen these unions. They're beautiful. These soulmates, these twin flames, this collective that I've been tapping into and resonating with lately. It's just like, ooh, I am super excited, honored, grateful, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what things are going to look like this time next year for these unions and these ministries and stuff. I love you all. I'll check it out, or I'll not check it out. I'll check in later, and I'll see you all. Bye.